Hello and welcome back to Yes, Your Grace. If you would like to check out the game, there is a link in the description. We are now here in the dungeon after imprisoning this peasant who is potentially selling dust. Oracle dust, to be precise, even though he claims that he is wanting to sell sugar dust. Let's face it. I can't bear this place, please let me out. I didn't know your grace disapproves of the dust. I thought it was like any other consumable product. People get sick because of this stuff. Everyone who sells dust in Davern will be imprisoned. You'll stay here till Lord Lurs arrives. Alright, and Pietro, how are you doing? Do you have everything you need? Yes, sturdy walls, steel bars, a personal guard? Oh wait, there's nowhere to run. Okay, we've already asked him that. Alright, so now we can exit, and we can go back to the throne room. And thank you to those of you that have told me that I can speak to Audrey to send a letter to Lordofcinder. I can't believe I didn't think of it before. Kind of stupid of me, I guess. So let's do that. Ask about Dusty. That's what we're going to do. Tell her Sadani keeps pestering me. Very well, Your Grace. I will write her a letter. We should anticipate a reply within a couple of weeks. That's it? I want to write another one. That's literally all I'm asking about? Ugh. Shouldn't have asked about that. Should have asked about more things. Oh well. Never mind. Okay, so investigation progress? No, I don't have any investigation progress right now. Okay, so the one other thing that we can do is we can send off our general to somewhere. I think I did this maybe before in the previous episode, but unfortunately the game does not save when you quit. It only saves in between weeks. So I had to replay a little bit of time, and so that's probably why the general was still available here. Anyway, let's go to the next week. Alright, so army upkeep is now 14. Ooh, that's actually quite expensive, isn't it? That is actually quite expensive. Okay, well, we're going to keep Stan because he is, of course, doing his thing. Thankfully, Lady Lena is giving us her stuff here. Personally, I don't know whether to trust her, to be honest, and I kind of feel like maybe I made a mistake with agreeing for Asalia to marry her son. I think that is kind of a mistake on my part, but that's the cool thing about this game. You can literally replay it and see what other decisions you can make, and these decisions do seem to have lasting impacts. Grevno, week 14. Alright, so we have our general here, and we have a pigeon. The craft will flourish, no man can stop. In the middle of the night we shall meet, for the dust spreads fastest in the sandstorm. Can you make any sense out of it, Audrey? I am afraid just as much as you, Your Grace. Something tells me it's to do with oracle dust, though. We should pass this on to either Lurs or Etten. It's your call, Your Grace. Okay, well, I'm going to pass it on to Lurs because he's right here. Your Grace, a nearby river has dried up. The residents have been carrying water to their homes from a lake for days. I helped them with my horse, and now they have extra water saved for a few days. I made sure they knew it was thanks to the king. Ah, that's nice. Very nice. And look at this. We gained 4 happiness. Very good. Thank you, General. You've done a great job. And I need to speak to Stan before I send him off again, because we need to ask him about the letter or something like that, I think. Anyway, let's speak to Lurs. You have called for me, Your Grace. Yes, I've done your... I'm going to say this secret message is for you. I found this message. Ah, perfect. Okay. What? That's all? He didn't want to give me any exposition about that? I have done as you asked. Wonderful. We have stopped the growth of Etten's business. Oracle dust will still be about, but we definitely helped reduce its spread. Unfortunately, there's a small problem in the way. With Etten not buying my spices, others have turned their backs on me as well. I can hardly make a coin now. That's why I had to start trading with the Rodovians. Are you mad? That's supporting our enemy. We're going to war with them. I suppose so, but they're helping us too. I'm sure that's not an easy decision for them either. Your Grace, the bottom line is I need gold. Otherwise, I won't be able to sustain my armies. The only other option I see is if you bought the spices from me. I will need monthly installments, though. I need to keep my business running, or else I must wrap it all up. If you don't like any of those options, then I suppose we need to part ways. 3 gold per week. Personally, I don't really want to do this. Parting ways it is. I can't justify buying spices from you, but I won't support my enemy, not even passively. It's a shame. Thank you for helping me with the oracle dust, at least. Yeah, well, I mean, that's the point. Now I don't have either thing. Ugh, get out of here. Get out of here, you scoundrel. This alliance gives us many benefits, Your Grace. We should expect an increase to our income at the end of the week. What? What do you mean, what alliance? We don't have an alliance with him anymore, do we? I mean, he gives us 6 supplies. And we've now made an enemy of Eton as well. Ugh. Oh, goodness me. I've really made a mess of things, haven't I? Ah, dear. Okay. Well, let's see what else I can do. I'm going to invite Giovanni. Let's see if we can invite him and see what happens. Okay, I've read the letter. Lady Aida? Okay, or Ilida? I don't know. Rumors spread fast, Your Grace. I've heard what's coming from behind the mountains. I can help. I want to. However, there's a small catch, as you probably anticipate. What's with everyone? They don't want to help just for the goodness out of their hearts? No way. These times aren't easy for any of us, and so I have a favor to ask. A delicate matter, actually. It seems to me that you don't know of the curse that plagues Lena's family. Aha, curse? What curse? They say that if her son does not participate in the act of marriage before his 20th spring, he will fall asleep and never wake up. Oh, I see. We seem to have gained some leverage, perhaps. Can the curse be lifted? Is there a way to lift the spell? There is. That's why Lena is desperately looking for someone to marry her son, to lift the bane. The problem is you can't completely get rid of it. Aha. If her son gets married, it is said that the spell will move on to the bride and she will die the following night. Are you willing to risk this? Thank you for the information. I'm not going to be doing that. I would strongly reconsider Asalia's marriage arrangement. Yes, I will definitely do that. I am not going to have Asalia be wed then. In no way. You know, the only reason why I was like, yes, let's get married with Ivo and all that stuff is because they were giving us 3,000 troops, and also because there was no death involved, or so I thought. Anyway, Your Grace, I come to you with a special request. To turn Stabber into a prince, I need to lift his curse. I've researched more into it. I think you're the youngest one of us who can read, Sedani. Well, I made Danica read it for me. I already love him as hard as I can. I squish and tickle his tummy all the time. But now I need to make him rich. Your Grace, may I please request 1 piece of gold? I'll pay it back, I promise. A piece of gold to make the hedgehog rich. Sure. Take it. I mean, here's the thing. I feel like even if it's just 1 piece of gold, it's not really going to make me fail. Just watch it make me fail now, right? Okay, here's 1 piece of gold. Don't lose it. Thank you, Father. Your efforts will not be forgotten. I also need to find a black rooster with a saddle. Do you know where I could find one? Oh, my pumpkin. I honestly don't know. That's fine, my king. I shall find one myself. Okay. Some fun stuff going on, that's for sure. All right. So let's exit. Nothing else going on here. And who actually needs to... Oh, wait a minute. Doesn't the guy in the dungeon... oh, he's gone. He's gone. Okay. I guess Lurs took him. Or something, maybe? Alright, well, we're going to be receiving... what is it now? The other guy, Giovanni, right? Yeah, Giovanni is coming. And we do need to ask Lena to come as well. I'm actually going to ask her next week. Because I'm going to try and maximize the amount of resources that we gain from her for the moment. And, oh, wait. There's one thing that I need to do. I'm forgetting it. Yes, we need to go out to the castle wall and speak to Stan about something specific. Have a look at this letter. I have found this in the gardens. It has a unique decoration. Do you recognize it? No, Your Grace. I have never seen such elegant writing neither. I can ask around to see if anyone in the village knows anything. Do you want me to? Yes, please do. It's going to take 2 weeks, unfortunately. Please do it discreetly and don't mention it's about Talus's death. We don't want anyone to find out we have a lead. Come and see me in the throne room if you find anything. Alright, so it's going to take 2 weeks for him to do that, unfortunately. Alright. Kind of unfortunate that he has to do that for so long. But if you have to do it, then you have to do it. We're just going to have to make do without our general for the moment. Let's go on to the next week. Alright, wow, look at this. We're gaining so much gold right now because my upkeep is literally nothing. Can I actually... no, we've already done that. So that's a one-off. That is a one-off payment, which is actually really nice by the looks of things. Now, technically, what I could do is General will be available during the battle. That might actually be something that we want to go for. Maybe. So it might be making sense for us to buy that, but we can buy that at any time, I think. So we're just going to go and continue onward. The army is actually getting a little bit hard to supply now as well. Ah, here we go. Oh dear. Dear Eric, I hear that I'm already too late to marry your daughter. We had some struggles, but we will be ready within 14 weeks. I believe we can explore other options, and I hope that you will keep to your promise. Baron, the King of Redovia. They know. They will come to get another daughter. 14 weeks? That's too soon. We need to gather an army. We need to make alliances and hope Ivo will help us. 14. Yes, I have a headache as well. Oh, is he okay? No, he's not. Oh, okay. I thought he just had a headache, but no, he actually passed out. That's not very good. All right. I had a strange dream. No, it's real. Redovia is coming. 14 weeks. We need to make allies. Prepare for battle. Calm down. You're fretting worse than me. Everything is going to be fine. We have plenty of time to prepare. The doctors say you're worrying too much. If you were younger, it wouldn't be too much of a concern, but at your age, you're more prone to the effects. You need to take care of yourself. How can I do that? We have to prepare for the battle. We have no army. Yes, that we must, but you need to keep calm. Everything will be fine. Go on now. You still have work left to do. Oh, yeah, right. I'd better get on with things. All right. Yes, let's do that. So hopefully Stan will find out something relatively soon. And now it's super embarrassing because we passed out in front of all of these petitioners. Your Grace, I hope you are fine. I'm older than you and I'm better looking and so on and so forth. I mean, what? Anyway, did anything happen while I was gone? No, everything's the same. About the letter, we need to focus on gathering as many allies as possible in the next weeks. Invite lords and see how we can make alliances with them. While we are doing that, we should also focus on these evidence items for the royal trial. Question lords and see if any of these things lead us to the killer. I don't mean to cause you stress, but we only have 14 weeks. Okay, so that means that at week 29, that is Judgment Day, so to speak. I agree, we shouldn't get distracted with petty matters. Let's get to it. Alright, so let's ask Jovan to come up here. Lord Jovan, your grace, my condolences about Talus's death. I've heard about Redovia. I will help you with them. 120 men will be at your command. I will also give you 5 gold. But only if Sir Friedrich joins your ranks. I wouldn't want to upset him. What's the problem with him? Who's Sir Friedrich? Battle for Brianna? You must have heard. He led the defense force, repelled an army 5 times bigger. My superior officer, I served under his banner. Although it's been many years, we keep in contact. We train together. Recent years have been easy for him, I must say. Okay. Sure, I'll send a pigeon right away. Not to worry, Your Grace. I'm sure Sir Friedrich will help. It's just a formality. Okay, so we're going to ask him about the letter and so on. This letter is written on very intricately decorated parchment. Do you know where it could have come from? Some lords use fancy paper to show off their wealth, but I don't know anyone who does that. I have this animal tooth. I found this in my wine cellar. You have an extensive library, Your Grace. Don't you have a bestiary you could look at? I don't think we keep any bestiaries in our library. I don't either. I think someone who has personally dealt with a lot of animals would know more about this tooth. Will you join my banner? Convince Sir Friedrich to join, and I'll also help your cause. Right, okay. Sir Friedrich. Okay, so gonna have to remember him. Ah, that's the guy. Wait a minute. This is the guy that we gave money to for new boots. He's come back and he's going to ask for more money for new boots, isn't he? Your Grace, may I have your audience, please? I went to do some fishing, like I always do, Your Grace. But as foolish as I am, I fell asleep, yes? Stupid Stefan, I always have to mess everything up. Anyway, someone took my fishing rod, and now I have nothing. That's the only thing I had left after my wife died. Oh, my sweet Anna. If she saw what a mess I am, she'd put me right into my place. It's all my fault, Your Grace. I only wanted me and her and the kids to have a good time, so I took everybody out on my boat, and then the storm came, and it just flipped the boat upside down. I swear I didn't know, Your Grace. When I went up on the shore, they were all gone. So I wait every day and I fish to pass time, but now I don't even have my rod. Right, okay. If I could ask for a piece of gold, I swear I will buy a fishing rod and nothing else. He seems to be down on his luck. Is this the same guy that asked for the boots, or do they just use the same sprite model for the very poor peasants? I'm not entirely sure. Take the 7 gold. Oh, my sweet mother of gods. Okay, I thought I'd get more happiness for that, but oh well. Never mind. Thank you, you're my savior. I can finally buy some bread. You're welcome, Stefan. Take care of yourself. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to be as good as possible, but not get taken for a ride. I'm not, as I say, I'm not entirely sure if that's the same guy. If it is, then I'm being taken for a ride like no one's business. But I guess that's how it goes. Your Grace, I have come to tell you the water from the oak has cleared. Our people hadn't prayed or confessed in weeks. Oh, they are so happy now. I brought you something small as a gift. It's a bouquet made of the oak's fallen leaves. I saved them from last year. It will bring love and luck to your throne room. Well, thank you, I think. I hope it really does. I'll just leave it by the window. Right, where is it? Oh, there it is. Right, oak bouquet. This oak bouquet is supposed to bring me luck. I hope it does. Here's a merchant. Your Grace, I bring you a special thing of magical splendor. It is only worthy of a royal. No one else deserves this magnificent being. Your Grace, I present to you my magical cock. Really? It's a chicken. Don't let your eyes fool you. This ain't a regular cock, Your Grace. This cock has been enchanted. It can tell a lie from the truth. This might actually be kind of interesting to keep around, shall we say, because there are a lot of people that are telling a lot of lies right now, and it would be really nice to know whether they are actually lying or not. And when it senses a lie, it will voice its disapproval. I believe it will be a real asset to your throne room. It will help you lead better than any advisor. I'm sure Audrey... See, I'm no liar. The cock stayed quiet. How can I be sure this thing works? Try it yourself, Your Grace. Tell a lie or truth. Okay, let's have a look. My name is Audrey the Fourth. And it's my real birth name. It did crow. It did crow right there. See, I wasn't lying, Your Grace. So how much do you want for this thing? 18 gold. This is a very good price for a lie detector. I kind of want it quite a lot. Because I am a bit of an idiot, you know? I'm a bit of an idiot. I do get taken in by all these things. Oh, dear. But I'm skeptical, you know? I'm skeptical because I'm thinking to myself, it could just be... I should have told, you know, I should have said the truth first. And then if the thing, you know, caccord or whatever it does, then we would know that it's a fake. Okay, you know what? Just take it. I'll take it. But if this thing doesn't work, I'll find you. Treat it well, Your Grace. Let me just set it all up. Because, I mean, here's the... Oh, look, that's really cute. Oh, I think that's quite nice, actually. Take care, Your Grace. A fine saddle for a hedgehog. That's the achievement I just got. Oh, yeah, this is actually for Sedani. Oh, my... Yeah, I actually forgot about that. So she needed to find a black rooster. Sedani's going to love this. I should go and find her later. Okay, so we've got a whole bunch of other things in our throne room now. Actually wondering when Lorsulia is going to reply to me. Hopefully soon. Okay, so let me exit. Let's go and speak to Sedani. And I'm actually wondering, do we have a bestiary? No, it doesn't look like we do. Alright, so let's speak to Sedani now and tell her about the rooster. Let's pet Stabber. Do you mind if I pet him? Not at all, Your Grace. Just don't... ouch. Stab yourself. Yeah. Your Grace? Okay, so yeah, we pet him, and now we're bleeding. That's great. Come and see me in the throne room. I have something to show you. You're going to love it. Just let me finish feeding Stabber, Father. I'll come later. Fine, Pumpkin. I'll wait for you in the throne room. Okay. Well, that's fine. Okay, so we do have another pigeon. And I think a little bit of schmoozing with Sir Friedrich could be at... there he is. Could be something that we want to do. Now, bear in mind that if we actually get these two to join us, that's 200 combat strength. And we also get 2 supplies and 9 gold per time, which I think is kind of crazy good. So let's invite him. He might also be a hunter. He might know something about large teeth or something, maybe. We'll see. Okay, let's go on to the next week. Okay, so yeah, we're still gaining a pretty decent amount of cash, as you can see right there. And I think I'm pretty happy with how things are going. Time until Rodovia arrives, 14 weeks. All right, we should be okay. I think we should be okay. We'll try it. Grevna, week 16. All right, so let's have a look at what Audrey says. I know we have some very pressing issues now, but considering last week's incident, perhaps we should think about securing an heir, Your Grace. Years are passing by and none of us are getting any younger. If you don't have a rightful heir, Ivo will be next in line. He's not a bad person, but it's likely Davin would just become a part of Atana. Yes, we're working on it. Rest assured, Aurelia and I are working on an heir. At this age, it's not so easy anymore. I mean, how old are they? 30-something? 40? 50? I don't know. Probably not 50. I would say probably early 40s. But anyway. Of course, 3 daughters is already plenty, Your Grace. Let me worry about this once we have dealt with Rodovia. Alright, so this is our magical rooster. Okay, very good. Now let's speak to Stan. Your Grace, I haven't found out anything specific about the decorations from the letter, but the word has it that kings of the north usually decorate their correspondents to show off their wealth. Maybe some of our northern lords adopted this tradition. Thank you, General. If you find anything else, please do let me know. Right. Interesting. Okay, so here's Sir Friedrich. At your service, Your Grace. I'm looking for allies. What do you bet he wants? He wants Sedani now to marry him or something. Something silly like that. Lord Jovan mentioned you could help. Ah yes, I have heard of your troubles, Your Grace. Rodovians lack proper training, but gods know what they have at their disposal. My 80 men, 4 gold, and 2 supplies will be a great boon. As a noble knight, it is my duty to help those in need. However, I can't allow liars to taint a knight's honor. The battles for Brianna, Keldu. Under my command, the armor of the 2-headed bird was defeated. I have lost 3 fingers in my time. I have endured many broken bones. But Noxie? Not a single scar. Even the finest swordsman bears scars. Many have fought and died. That Noxie, show me a single person who can confirm his accomplishments. Someone who actually saw him in a fight. For all we know, it's just prettily worded lies. Noxie is a deceiving liar, and I ask you to help me prove it. Sure. Noxie? This fellow got well under your skin. Who is he? Noxie the Dragon Slayer, he calls himself. Thinks he's a knight, but he's far from it. He usually travels around quite a bit, but I hear people have seen him around Davern recently. If you meet him, he'll surely tell you the same story he tells everyone. There was something about a griffin in a tree. He sets the tree on fire, the big griffin comes to save her cubs, but catches her wings on fire, drops down, and he finishes her off. It doesn't matter. It's always the same story, different details. I've heard enough. What is it that you need help with, did you say? Tell him there's a lichage, I have no idea, in the nearby forest. The creature's just a story, and of course it's not there. See what he says, though. If he brings you proof, then we caught him red-handed. Help me show everyone what he's really made of, and I will stand by your side in one more battle. Alright, well, thanks. Okay, I'll be pleased to have your assistance. That will be all. Alright, there's a peasant, Asalia, and Sedani are also here. Okay, Your Grace, our village was on fire last week, and you helped us. We have found assistance just in time. The chapel started to catch fire, but we managed to save it. I just wanted to bring the greatest blessings to you, Your Grace. We are forever in your debt. That is a lie. I'm happy to hear this. I hope the rest of the village is restored soon. We're working on it, Your Grace. Thank you again. Yeah, that's a lie. He just lied right there. He obviously isn't thankful for the help, or the whole thing was just an absolute lie in general. I really wish I had this rooster beforehand. It would have been nice. Yes. Father, I was wondering if we could practice the sword fighting again, perhaps later in the gardens? You said we could do this again, Father. Very well. I had better keep my promise then. Go on, you can warm up without me. I'll catch up with you in just a bit. Great, I will see you in the gardens. Off she goes. I better check up on her. Okay, so Sedani is obviously going to be here, and yes, she's going to be very excited about the rooster. A rooster? Oh yeah, there it goes. He's black. Oh gosh. You are the bestest father in the world. It seems like we are doing the best for Sedani right here, and everyone else is hating our guts, mostly. Anyway. Oh boy, you are so beautiful. The stabber's going to adore you. Please don't kill the magical rooster. Take good care of him, Pumpkin. I actually like to keep him in the throne room if at all possible. Oh dear. I really wanted to keep the rooster because, I mean, if it is true, then it's kind of helpful. Oh, bless her, says Audrey. Thanks very much, Audrey. Okay, yeah, nothing else for me for him. There we go. Okay, so I guess we're just going to exit. Maybe we can take the rooster back after this. Oh, hello. Seems like something's going on here. Hello there. Yes, father? You're not going to marry Lena's son anymore. I have decided that she's not going to marry that terrible woman's son. Anyway, who's this? I see you already found someone to practice with. Well, I'm not going to wait for you all day, am I? I haven't seen you before. Who are you? This is Maya. Remember when I sneaked out to the wedding party? The one you were not supposed to go to? Well, yes. Anyway, that's when I met Maya. We had fun at the wedding. I thought it would be nice if she came to visit. Your Grace? Right. See, I can never get her. Okay, you're good with the sword. Who taught you to fight like this, Maya? My father is a swordsman. He showed me a few tricks. And he lets you play with swords? Maya says you need to be ready when the enemy strikes, and you never know when they will strike. Ha! That's what my father says. Okay, well, your accent. I can't quite place your accent. You're not from around here, are you? My parents are from Baravia. We're passing by and stopped in the capital for a couple of weeks. That's awfully far from here. Where are your parents now? They have business in the market. They let me venture around. Yes, they're traveling merchants, sort of. Maya showed me some fancy sword tricks she learned on her journeys. Interesting, a tradesman who knows how to fight. I would love to meet your parents one day. Tell them they have my invitation. Thank you, Your Grace. I will pass on the invitation. They'll surely be happy to visit. My pleasure. Alright, I wanted to ask about Sedani. Looking at you two, I think I know why Sedani wants to stab people. Is there any chance that you talked her into it? Oh, so you've heard about the stabber? Yes, I certainly have. He stabbed me. Don't look at me. Sedani came up with the name. Sedani really wanted to practice with us, but to talk her out of it, we had to come up with something else she could do. You should be happy she's not running around with a real sword, Father. Oh, I see. I'll leave you to it then. Just don't cut yourselves. I will leave you to it. Just don't come screaming if you cut your fingers off. Thank you, Father, we won't. Okay. Goodbye. Good work. Yes, keep up the good work, girls. All right, so let's go, and we will now... Oh, thank goodness the rooster is still alive, really. I was a little bit worried there for a second. Your Grace, how is your mission? Did you turn Stabber into a prince yet? No, not yet, Your Grace. He loves his rooster, I think, although he doesn't really want to ride it. I think I need to make Stabber help me in some way, so I owe him a promise. I know what I can do. Send him on a mission. Just don't do anything silly, Pumpkin. And don't hurt yourself. Yes, Your Grace. Okay, I'm not going to pet Stabber this time around because I probably don't want to, you know, get any kind of tetanus or something. Who knows? Anyway, we're going to go back into the throne room and I no longer have... yeah, okay, so I have the pigeon. The general is back. Actually, yes, that is exactly the point. He did say that Northern Lords, right? He said that Northern Lords. Okay, so we already know the information from that. So that means that we can now go to this place and we can explore that area. Okay, so we're going to do that. And then we will also send for Noxie. Noxie is going to be invited. But I really want to invite someone... Who else do I want to invite again? I wanted to invite Lena, didn't I? Yes, I wanted to invite Lena to stop her from marrying Asalia to her son. But I'm going to invite Noxie next week. We'll see how that goes. Now I'm worried. Now I'm kind of worried. Anyway, we're gaining some decent resources. I need a lot more resources, in my opinion, to make all of this stuff work. So I need to stop spending money on stupid stuff, but it's me, you know? It's me. That's just what happens. Grevno, week 17. Alright, so there's Dragon Slayer. I see. Alright, well, that's going to be it for this episode, and next time we're going to speak to the Dragon Slayer and see what he has to say for himself. If you'd like to check out the game for yourself, there is a link in the description. Otherwise, I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.